like that. Hey! Just something, just to grab their attention real quick.
Okay, so we're on right now. Ready?
Oh, we are? Okay.
Hello!
Hi!
Welcome! So great to see you guys out there.
Yes. We're here today because we just want to come together and find out what you guys want to hear from us, because we are realtors here in the Charleston, South Carolina area, and we just want to know, what do you want to know, right, Hannah?
Yeah, that's right. If you have any questions, anything about the different areas of Summerville, Charleston, we're here to help you.
Yep.
That's terrible.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
So Hannah, I am a Charleston native. So I grew up here in Charleston. So it's really hard for me to come up with, what would people want to know? But you're not actually from Charleston, right?
No, I'm not. I am originally from England, in a small town called Harrogate in North Yorkshire.
Okay.
And the reason why I came here to Charleston was my husband was in the military, and he was in the military for 20 years, and we had moved around, and we first left the UK in 2007 and moved to DC. Had a couple of years there, and then we moved to Japan. 4 years there. If you've ever been to Japan, it is the most amazing place. And then we moved to here with the military, and that's where we've stayed. And when we first moved here, it was hot. I've got to tell you. I'm like, it was a strange transition for me, coming from one country to another. Lots of cars. Trying to drive on the other side of the road for me was very difficult.
Okay.
Very challenging. However, I am actually going back to the UK in April, and that's again because I've not been back for a few years. That's going to be challenging.
That's exciting,
too.
though. Yeah, but you've been gone for a long time.
Yes,
right?
Yeah, we have been in Charleston this is our 9th year. When I first left the UK, I had a 5-year plan. I was only leaving for 5 years, and then I was going back.
Okay.
But it didn't work out like that. And here we are, 15 years later.
Oh, my goodness.
Working as a realtor here in the Charleston area for Realty One Group. So it's been a fantastic journey. And my kids, I have 2 kids and a cat and 2 dogs, and we have travelled the world.
Awesome.
And we're here right now to be with you and to talk to you about your real estate needs.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So, being that said, since you're not from here, what are just a couple things that you would have liked to have known about Charleston before you moved here?
Okay, great question. So, bear in mind, if you're a family moving from out of state, whether it be military, whether it be just moving for family here, it's that unknown that you just don't know. You don't know about the schools. You don't know about the area, the crime rates. Where's the best neighborhoods to live. Now, if we'd have had that when we moved down here, it would have made it so much easier for me to transition in as, a mum with a young family trying to make friends and trying to find the best schools. And I understand that us as realtors, we can only kind of say so much to our families when they come down, but just to have that friendly person that's gonna help you and guide you through the buying process, the selling process, that kind of things. I wanted to know the best schools. Now, the best schools to me may not necessarily be the best schools to everybody else.
Right.
But it's always a question that everybody wants to know.
Right.
They want to know about the population.
Mm-hmm.
Is it crazy? Is it overcrowded? Is there a countryside part to it? That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I wanted to know. So when we first moved here, we didn't have a choice. We were with the military, and it was really, well, we thought we may have had a choice, really. It was either Denver, Colorado or Charleston. Oh. And we thought, we're going to go to Denver, Colorado. It's the mountains. My husband's a very ski he likes to ski.
Uh-huh.
I had no clue because I didn't know anything about any of the states in the US, you know.
Right.
So I was quite happy to go anywhere. My husband had gone into work, and when he opened his email, we had orders to Charleston.
Okay.
So we packed our house up, and I actually flew to England for a month or so, and my husband bought the house. Never again will I let my husband by himself buy the house.
He bought the house without you
yes,
had not
he
seen
did.
it or anything?
I'd just seen it on pictures.
Oh, okay.
And he did a great job.
Yeah.
He did a great job.
Well, that's
yes.
That's good. So
We
he
changed-
probably knew what you liked.
He did. I mean, we changed everything in the house. I had new floors, I had new carpets, I had, stuff like we decorated and things like that. But overall, he picked a good house, a good area, great schools. We are lucky because it's all great here. There isn't really anywhere that I would say you don't want to go there and that kind of thing.
Right. It is
and
really good.
You being a native to Charleston, you know a lot of the areas too.
Right. Right. I do. And you're right. There is not really any areas that I would say, that are not desirable. There are older neighborhoods, new neighborhoods. I mean, luxury neighborhoods. I mean, Charleston really has it all.
It does. It has a big selection of the $1 million, 2 million, 3 million. I mean,
yes.
The homes in downtown Charleston, they're just beautiful, aren't they?
Yes, they're beautiful.
I mean, that's where everybody ideally would want to live. If you have $2-3 million, we are luxury real estate agents.
Yes.
We sell these homes all the time.
Yep.
They're fantastic. And then we have, the mid-range where you've got your new construction homes, 300s, 400s, 500s.
Right.
And then you've got your, the
maybe like a starter home.
a starter home, first-time buyer's home.
Right.
I mean, it's so hard for first-time buyers to get on that step, isn't it? On that ladder.
It is.
And if what was $180,000, $200,000 house, 3 or 4 years ago, is now selling for $300,000.
Right.
So it's so incredibly difficult for them first-time buyers to get on that ladder. So we have a whole range of clients and we see every aspect of all the different homes throughout the Charleston, Summerville area.
Yeah. And when you talked about your husband purchasing the house without you seeing it, but you know what? We do have a lot of clients that are out of state that have actually purchased a home without physically being there, seeing the home, because we do provide that service of giving them a video tour of the home, just like them walking through the home. So it's almost like being there. I know that, nothing can actually be like physically being there, but it's as close as you can get. So, and we do point out things that, you would want to see in homes that you would want to know about if you're not physically there seeing it when we do our video tours.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for me, because I have been in that situation. My husband did a good job, so there was at least one of us there to do it. But what's important when you cannot, and you're out of state and you cannot be there, and we're taking videos and pictures, it's the things, everything looks beautiful in the pictures when you see it online, but when you get into that house, you want to know what it smells like. You want to know what the finishes on the kitchen are. You want to know how tall the ceilings are and things like that you can't always get
out of the pictures.
From the pictures.
Yes.
You want to imagine where your sofa can be and your TV can be, and we can provide all of that for you.
Yes.
Which is great.
Yeah.
It is.
So with that being said, we're just kind of here chatting, telling you a little bit about ourselves, but we really want to know what you want to know about the Charleston area, whatever it may be, if it's about purchasing a property, if it's about restaurants, schools, areas, neighborhoods, whatever, we are happy to do that for you and give you that information and do a video. So if you would just put your questions or whatever you would like to know in the comments below.
And if you like this video, the like button just down there.
Yes,
or
make sure.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
That's always a good one. I like that subscribe.
Make sure you ring the bell too.
Ding, ding.
So you'll get notified whenever we do those videos that you're asking for, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do a ton of crazy, silly videos.
Yes,
We're just two girls having fun in real estate.
That's right. That's right.
What it is.
So, but you're getting ready to go, like you said, back
to England. Yes, I have
so she's going to England, so she's going to have to bring me back some tea so we can have a spot of tea.
I do like a nice cup of tea, I have to say.
So what do you think about my accent?
I love it.
I
love it, although I might tweak it a little bit.
You might have to just help me a little bit.
A little bit more like core blimey.
Okay.
What else do we say? Oh, I can't remember now. I say the funniest things. Like I will say garden, and you will say yard. So I know you guys think of a garden as growing herbs and things like that,
right? And flowers, or whatever. But
to me,
mostly growing vegetables and herbs and things like that is what we call a garden.
Yes, I will say a garden is your entire backyard, the green grass, everything, your trees, and sometimes I'll say it to my clients and they'll be like, I don't see a garden. I'm like, there's your garden. It's great. It's fenced in. You put your dogs there, your kids, got your privacy.
Yeah.
So you got it. So I do say garden. And then I can't remember what I say the funniest things. But as you work with me and Cindy, you will figure out that we're just kind of funny.
Yeah. We like, I mean, you have to be. Everything's not, serious all the time.
And when I come back from
fun.
England, my accent is going to be so strong. I have an investment property over in the UK that I go and check every year. And I haven't been for COVID because they had a lot of restrictions. And now with the Ukraine war and all the refugees coming in and stuff, I don't know how it's going to be, which is just a terrible, terrible situation. But I'm heading over there April 12th through April 24th.
Okay.
So dead excited.
We're going to be excited for when she comes back, for her to kind of get together and share her adventures and what
we could do a comparison of the British tea, Yorkshire tea, to Charleston tea.
Yes, let's do it.
Maybe I could go. Now there is a tea factory in Harrogate, very famous. Maybe if I can get a tour around the tea factory in Harrogate, North Yorkshire, and then we can go over to the Charleston tea plantation. Do a little tour on there.
Yes.
And then feature that. Especially if you want to be living down this area, you've got to try the difference between the teas because they're drastically different.
Yeah.
Drastically.
Okay.
All right.
Because I think we do more coffee.
Yes.
Don't you think?
Yes.
And they're really more tea there.
Yes, I'm a big tea drinker. 10 cups a day for me.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I mean, I love coffee now, but I do love tea as well, So, is it sweet tea?
I do have sugar in my tea, but it's not. We don't drink cold tea in England.
It's hot.
It's all hot, and it's normally with milk and sugar.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. It's like when I first came here, I'm like, what is this cold tea? It's just bizarre.
Oh my goodness.
But anyway.
Wow.
Anyway.
Well, listen, we are glad that you joined us today.
Yeah.
And we look forward to reading all your comments and what you want us to do. So stay tuned.
All right.
Right.
Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you, Hannah. And we will look forward to seeing you again and being with you again.
All right.
So have a great day. We'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
So
That was good.
that was okay. I mean, just random stuff.